Hey guys, so today's video is talking about internet drama. I've kind of been out of the loop of a lot of internet drama, firstly because I basically hardly check Twitter, and secondly because there is so much actually happening in the world, especially in the UK right now with energy prices soaring. There's just a lot going on right now, so I'm more concentrated on what's happening here than what's going on with bullshit drama, to be honest. The reason I'm making this video though is because what happened at the last, I think they're called roast battles, that Defnoodles has been hosting at his actual home, which he could have rented a venue for these kind of things. It would have been more professional and it would not be putting him at risk. Like, he's literally giving his address out to loads and loads of people. If even one person has his address, they could blast it to loads of people who may not be mentally well and could put him at physical risk. That is just not okay. I will never be okay with people's information ever being outed. It's nobody's business except for that person's, whether that stuff is in the public or not. However, Def has chosen to do this, and at one of these roast battles, I believe it was the first one, it was live on Twitch, and the opponent, I guess, they said the F word, which is a slur against gay people, especially gay men. He made a huge thing about it, saying that, well, if a gay person can't say it, then Twitch must be homophobic. And it's like, whether Def said it or not, he had someone on his channel that said a slur. I'm sorry if I'm getting like the terminology incorrect, but it's something that's very homophobic. And people who are part of the LGBTQIA+ community can be homophobic. It's not a huge stretch. It's similar to when Cat Black said that there is still a lot of racism with some black people because it's almost normalised to be included with white people.
That anti-blackness and racial profiling black people does not only happen at a white person's behest, you know? A lot of times people of all races have internalized white supremacy, anti-blackness, etc. in a way where them profiling a black person, them expressing similar racist ideals towards a black person is just encouraged, you know? They're encouraged to do so that they feel a closer proximity to whiteness, right? That's something that, I mean, a lot of cultures is very, very prevalent. Anti-blackness is not something that is only practiced by white people.
This is very similar. So that's a problem in itself. However, it got worse from there because Defnoodles just doubled down. He said that he didn't say it, therefore he shouldn't have had his Twitch removed. He got banned from Twitch because something that should never have been said is literally a violation of his terms and conditions that he agreed to. He got all pissy that his Twitch account was banned. It's his account, it's his responsibility to make sure something like that wasn't said. What, for instance, live feeds of like, I know they used to do this X Factor for ITV and things like this. They used to have like a 3-minute delay, I believe it was, so that if people swore or people said something that shouldn't have happened, if something happened at all that needed to be dealt with, they had that 3-minute delay. Maybe it should have been a little bit longer. Maybe it could have been 5 minutes or 6 minutes, because obviously ITV is a huge company. Defnoodles is maybe not a one-person band. I assume he's got an editor and he's now got security guards, I know that much. He could have done something to protect himself. Someone could have taken a gun in there, for fuck's sake. Like, anything could have happened. And that was his responsibility as the person who was broadcasting it. You can't cry to Twitch saying that, oh, well, this isn't my responsibility. It is. It's your account. It's your fucking responsibility what the hell was shown on it. So that was the first roast battle. Second roast battle was not much better because I have no fucking clue what happened. All I know is that I saw this on Twitter.
Red mark, 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 red mark.
clearly jumped on stage and was riling up the audience. Rather than send his security team out there and tell the guy to go sit down, the show's about to start or something, Def comes out and immediately pushes the guy off stage. Now, whether that was a light push or a forceful push, that's assault. The definition of assault is literally, as of the Oxford English Dictionary, a physical attack or a concerted attempt to do something demanding. So, a winter assault on Mount Everest, for instance. He physically attacked someone, punching someone, pushing someone, slapping someone. That's all physical assaults. He pushed someone. The guy literally went fucking flying. You could tell by the way he pushed him. That was so forceful. There was so much aggression in that. Defnoodles has come off time and time again since all of this stuff has started as aggressive. He has literally been picking on people who have had like literally one like on Twitter for saying something negative about him. He cannot take any criticism whatsoever, even though he says he's a comedian. If you don't want to take the criticism, I've said this before about, I think it was it Gabby Hanna? I can't remember. If you don't want to take criticism, that's fine. But consistently attacking people that criticise you just says everything about you. Everything. At least apologising. But no, he consistently doubles down and calls him a bitch on Twitter. This guy is 37 years old. Even if he was 25 to 30, don't give a shit. He's an adult. Grow up. Take some responsibility for your fucking actions and apologise and take some time away from the internet. You clearly fucking need it. But if you're going to be that aggressive to somebody just on stage and you can't think reasonably to think, do you know what, let me send security out there to deal with this and then I'll go on stage. If you can't think rationally, you should not be inviting people to your home. This is really sad for me in a way because Defnoodles was the first ever YouTuber that had over 100,000 subscribers to comment on any of my videos. I did a video almost 2 years ago now, which was YouTube's inconsistent policies and unfair treatment of creators. And in part of that, I talked about where Defnoodles, about 2 years ago, was consistently getting copyright strikes against his videos. And it was really unjust. They were literally saying that there was events of war and things like that on the clips he was showing, and it was nothing of the sort. Defnoodles, who I actually really like, he's really funny, he's been demonetised at least 4 times in about a week. When you get auto-demonetised, it's because a bot has determined that your content is outside the checkboxes that you've confirmed that you have no swearing, it has no violence, it has none of this, it has none of that. And a bot has said, no, it has whatever in it. So if you don't agree with the bot, you can ask for a manual review. So what a manual review is someone, an actual person, sitting down and looking at the video and determining if the bot was correct. And even though it's actually coming up on his videos that he's showing things of war, I can't remember the other two, some really violent kind of stuff, there's nothing like that in the videos. He's being unfairly treated, and I don't know for what fucking reason. And I supported him on that, and I did a video. I think I might have tagged him in it, I can't remember. I think I might have sent it to him on Twitter to say, look, I'm trying to show you some support, and he commented on my video. And that was a big deal for me, because I watched him consistently as a creator in 2020, because he used to make light, sarcastic comedy about really nothing, little light pieces of drama. I dropped off watching him at some point, and to see that this is the person he's become is really sad, because he was a creator that a lot of people, especially who used to watch a lot of the drama or commentary sort of community, even I remember, if you haven't seen Fat Sajak's video, I'll link that below. It's really, really good. It does a really good job of breaking down everything from like start to finish with Def. I think a lot of people used to watch him. They used to watch him daily because he used to post like once or twice a day. It was light comedy. He needs to take a step back and go back to stuff like that. Or take a step back, research and take some time to really create proper comedy. Because at the moment, just calling people a bitch or saying fuck all the time, it's not funny. I couldn't stay silent on a topic like this. Like I said, when I used to be a huge fan of Defnoodles, he was one of the only creators I've ever watched like consistently every day. Like I said, because he used to upload every single day. I truly hope he gets some help. Because like I said, that push, that aggressiveness, I think he has a lot of rage and hate possibly brewing up in him, and I genuinely hope he gets some help. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. If you didn't, you're welcome to give it a dislike below. Subscribe if you like it, I'd really appreciate it. I've had a lot of ideas for like content recently, so if you want to make sure you see some, I'm hoping very well produced and well thought out content, please subscribe and hit your notification bell. I think I will talk about Gabby in the next week or two, going through the whole ordeal on TikTok, my theory about what happened, as well as the, again, non-apologies to minority groups, and even just women in general. Like, goes back again to like the sexism sort of issue I've had with Gabby Hanna for a while. I haven't spoken about it. I mentioned this on my community tab. I didn't speak about Gabby while this was all going on because I didn't think it was right to bring more and more attention to someone who looked or appeared to be clearly mentally ill at the time. Clearly it seemed to be possibly in a manic episode, and I didn't think bringing more and more and more attention to that was right. She seems to be a lot better now. She seems to be a lot more lucid at the very least, not inviting people into her home. Literally strangers into her home. Really scary. That could have gone so much worse. Yeah, so I think I'm going to talk about that next week. I'm going to get all the information together and discuss that. So if you want to see that, I'll have that up soon, I hope. I hope you guys are okay, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.